Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Too little, shoot. Check out, whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, let go.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
Hard.
Watch the slant. Kill.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They keep it with Smith on first down, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check tight.
Hey, Delta. Yeah.
He's coming. Check in. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 13. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 37. Slam.
Hit it.
They'll run it here. This is James White pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch twins. Switch.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, a run from White. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, dude.
13. Mike 13. Watch the pass.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. Deep rip.
Back to throw here. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
80 weapon.
Back. Under 10. Switch. Check.
Hey, seam 6.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Squeeze, double.
5.
2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons! In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, empty.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here we go. Waiting! You better be afraid of me! You better be afraid of me!
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
Ready?
1st down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Wood.
Check out, hot. 57, Mike, 57. I got you, punk.
Go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's it. Big hit.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. They can't hang with us. 57 to Mike. Rock 57. Stay with your man.
Let's get it.
They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. Hooper. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper. 44 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
At the 25-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Good. 120.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's got Miller. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Watch.
Check. Sponge. No.
On the toss play, Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They run with Howard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 82.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash.
Hey, Foxtrot.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Let's go.
Now Wentz on third down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Pick it up. Check it. Flat zone. Hey, Mike 51. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Wentz gonna throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Elliott on for the extra point.
Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Throwing his Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 13. Mike 13.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check in.
Bring it. Bring it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
61. Matchbox White. Bravo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Kill, kill, kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43. 43.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
He's coming. Check in. Rabbit.
Hey, Alpha.
13, Mike 13. What we got?
Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
Record. Mike 13.
Big grip.
He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Sweetie! Sunday!
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 29.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Falcons.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Watch the curve.
X3. 218. Chopper.
25. Check 25. Shift.
Get it.
On first down, White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
2nd down and inches. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I got you, son. 57's to Mike. 57's to Mike. Exit.
Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The catch made by Miller. And This is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Eagles' first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 120.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. On the ball. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Shit.
Solid.
On first down, they run with Howard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the run.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Hey, go. 280.
Hey, I'm coming.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here we go. 280.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the 27, Wentz. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Watch the slant.
Wentz now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, this from 39. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, the 40, the 20, 10. again. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42. Yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Wentz now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And an alley to run. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Pick the edge. Go. Check. 57 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll try and run it with White. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey,
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Jim.
They'll run on first down. White. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, Echo.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
We own them. We own them.
Opting to run again here with White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Man, move it. You got to get that. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches.
You're on an island over there. Single receiver.
To throw, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. No chance.
They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go, baby.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's get the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I got you. I got you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Not here. Tight end left, tight end left. Even. 4 down, even.
Under crunch. 5.
On 1st down, it's Vaughn, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Check 24. Check safety.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
You got tight right there. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Bang.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Come on, D. Check. He's crashing. He's checking
Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.